What's up, everybody? Jackson here today with my little brother Chubbz.
Hello, everyone.
And today we're going to be reacting to an article we saw that gave us mental retardation cancer. We feel dumber having witnessed it. And Thank you, and it could only, of course, be Kotaku, right?
Of course.
Like, who else could it be but Kotaku? I mean, Polygon. Yeah, I stopped following Kotaku a long time ago. So that when I first saw about this story, I didn't even see this article. I didn't find this article until later when I was going to look for a source, and I couldn't remember who I follow, like Game Informer and PC Gamer and a couple of others that I feel like they're only talking about the video games, which is what I give a fuck about, right? Like, as a gamer, I'm unconcerned with your politics. I'm unconcerned with your worldview. Just tell me your view on video games.
Right.
That's all I want. Now, this story that we found by Kotaku says that Ninja, the famous Ninja streamer of Fortnite, if you haven't heard about him, just fucking look at any fucking gaming site. Anything. They're going to be talking about this guy. Because, of course, once there's a popular streamer, YouTuber, whatever, you know, the fucking mainstream gaming journalists who do this shit for a living, who went to school and work at official publications, will attach themselves to their coattails in order to gain ad revenue, clicks, things like that, right? Remain relevant in this age where Ninja is making probably more than their entire staff a fucking month, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that's why this exists. And this controversy is so stupid. Allegedly, while in a live stream, I say allegedly because even after looking at this fucking proof they have, I'm unconvinced. I'm unconvinced he even says what they say he says.
And especially because the delivery is so off and awkward, like it's hard to catch it. You have to rewatch it because what they're saying he said is at the very beginning part.
Is it though? Well, because they don't even really. Okay, so we'll show you these clips of what's been alleged. Then we're going to jump right into, like, a reaction of the article. We're going to take it bit by bit. And we're just going to break this stupidity down and dive right in typical Jax Chubbz fashion.
Going and going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying the wood like Elijah. These are smoking the indica, monica, part of Elijah. They say, life is a bitch, and that is the case, and I finish surprise ya. Woo! Going and going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying the wood like Elijah. These are smoking the indica, monica, part of Elijah. They say, life is a bitch, and that is the case, and I finish surprise ya. Woo! Going and going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying the wood like Elijah. These are smoking the indica, monica, part of Elijah. They say, life is a bitch, and that is the case, and I finish surprise ya. Woo!
Chubbz. So we just, like, after I cut that in, we had a conversation about this, trying to decide where exactly he supposedly says nigga. And we cannot figure it out. We cannot figure it out.
We don't know where.
So we're gonna fucking jot this down to a fucking ink blot test. For everyone involved, if you hear it, you hear it. If you don't, you're like us, you're confused, wondering when they may have heard it.
Right.
Like, because we're like, maybe he says it before smoking the indica? Is that when he says it? And Chubbz was like, no, he says it in the next line. And I'm like, whoa, wait. So both of us have a different idea of when he says it. I think we're only hearing that he said it because now that I'm looking at the lyrics and listening to what he's saying, it sounds like that too.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna, anyway, let's get to this fucking article that is just absolute stupidity. Just the dumbest fucking shit I have read in a long fucking time. So dumb. Top Twitch streamer Ninja rapped a slur leading to a familiar conundrum. Familiar conundrum.
Huh.
Update. Ninja apologizes. I wouldn't exactly call it an apology. I think that he's saying sorry that you're offended. Yeah. Because he even says, like, this is a misunderstanding. Yeah. Like, I don't think he's even admitted that he even said it.
Right, he didn't.
Right? But so if you're offended by this, if you were someone out there that was offended by this, like, he's honestly, sincerely sorry, you're a fucking bitch. There you go. I'll apologize for you, Ninja. You don't have to fucking give in to these thought police fucking gangsters. Fuck them. Alright? Fuck them. It is not your fault that you don't have enough ass band-aids to cure everyone in the world who's going to be paying attention to your every move because they can, Patricia Hernandez of Kotaku can have a fucking goddamn clickbaity as fuck title so that she can make money off of your success, kid. All right? He's sorry, you're all fucking babies. I'm sorry, I had to get serious. I had to get serious because that's really what he...
It's true. That's legit what's happening.
Like, this is not your fault, kid.
At all.
This is not your fault. It's not your fault for having taste. It's not your fault for enjoying someone's music. It's not your fault for reiterating their lyrics in your stream for your fans who are all young, who all listen to that type of music.
And who are all talking about the song in the chat.
Because it's just dropped and been released or whatever. I don't even know who this is by. We'll find out in this article. Because I've only skimmed through this article. Once I read a few fucking of these paragraphs later on, I was like, we're doing a video.
You're like, IQ is dropping.
I wanted to show Chubbz, like, what it was that he supposedly has said. And, like, to me, it's so ridiculous that they're taking that bit at the beginning and inferring that it's a familiar conundrum.
It's a familiar conundrum.
Yesterday, Tyler Ninja Blevins, sorry, the hottest streamer on Twitch, was streaming Fortnite with a buddy. The pair wanted to find a good song to vibe to during their Battle Royale hunt. Eventually, the two put on Logic's 44 more. So it's Logic's 44 more. Yeah. And Belvin started ad-libbing through the start of the song. That's when Belvin slipped the N-word in front of thousands of fans.
He was ad-libbing through the start of the song.
I don't think that he said it.
But the thing is they show his lyrics, like the actual lyrics of the song by Logic, and then if you listen to it
while looking at the lyrics, this is ink blot as fuck.
I'm supplying the wood like Elijah. This is like all these verses and lines. Honestly, are exactly.
When I first heard this, like when I first the other day before our last video that we did on just like this toxic people on the community and blah 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 blah. Before that video, I was going to mention this because this is the sort of shit that gives credence to the validity that word's powerful.
Oh yeah.
That if you use that word, you can offend people. If you use that word, you can get attention.
You can piss people off.
You can piss people off. You can get people's hair standing up, right? So like that's why I think these stories are stupid above all. Because these don't do anything to combat racism.
At all.
This perpetuates the fuck out of it. This tells people that this word still has power. That this word still holds me. And it's like, I'm not saying that it doesn't to some people. It doesn't to me.
Right.
Right?
And it
I don't say it offensively. I don't do that shit.
Exactly.
But it's like fucking retarded to me that it's this much power. Where even right now, like me, I speak frankly 99% of the time. But there's always 1% of the time where even I'm like, with my small ass fucking little tiny fucking sand grain on YouTube, I'm fucking worried that people are gonna misconstrue what I'm saying, and I'm like saying go ahead and use the word, right? Like that's what happens because of shit like this, articles like this, and that was like my point in our last video, was that like this perpetuates it.
Oh yeah,
and it
really does.
It gives power to people. It says to any kid who wants power, who wants attention, who wants, if you use this word, you're powerful. Because people will pay attention to you. And kids don't give a fuck whether it's negative or positive. They just want attention.
They're just receiving emotional feedback.
Yes, exactly. A clip of the slip-up is now circulating on Twitter, coming from the streaming feed of Matthew Nadeshot, Hag Belvin's partner during the stream. As Blevins stumbles through some of the song, Haig smiles. After Blevins says nigga, Haig winces.
It doesn't sound like he says it.
I don't think he says it either.
I don't think he says what you think he says.
I am not at all.
Well, they say
they say this adds up to our evidence. When I first heard this tweet, I was like, I can't even tell what he's saying.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think that if this guy, JD Witherspoon, I don't think if he would have tweeted this out with his tweet that says that he said it, that people would have heard that.
Right.
Because it does, and then you scroll down here. Anyway, The moment appears to happen during Blevins' stream as well, though Twitch's copyright rules mute the likely moments when it happens at around the 4:21 mark. It's at that moment that Blevins seems to be singing along as the chat goes on about Logic's song. So he was playing the song in the stream, and so Twitch muted it. Right? It mutes the audio so that it doesn't get ad claimed for anyone else, right?
It was copyright protected by a third party.
Yes. Since then, debates have broken out online over the significance of Blevins' rap. The song is fast-paced and Blevins doesn't quite nail the delivery, so it's hard to make out every single word he's saying.
There you go!
It's hard to make out every single word he's saying.
The song itself
is fast-paced. The N-word, though, is audible despite not actually being a part of the original lyrics. How do you're saying you can't make out every single word he uses, but the N-word is audible. Despite, and you see what I mean?
Yes.
And like the lyrics to this, I've been going and going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying the wood like Elijah, in the cut smoking on indica, might fuck around and compartmentalize you. Compartmentalize you. They say life is a bitch, and if that is the case, then I'm finna surprise her. All right? If you listen to what he says while reading these lyrics, that's why I put it up there. Because if you listen to what he says while reading these lyrics, I honestly can't say that he said it.
At all.
I can't. If I was in a fucking let's say this is on trial, since it is, this is now on trial in public thought because Kotaku's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So they've put this out there as an important thing the public needs to pay attention to, right? With this fucking goddamn, oh my god, the stupidity we're going to get into here in a minute. They put it out, but let's say I was a fucking jury member in that trial. I would not be able to convict this man.
At all. There's not enough evidence proving that he even said it.
I have beyond shadowable doubt.
Especially with these people's defense against him. Because they're saying he ad-libbed the entire thing. But if you listen to it, the first two lines he clearly says. The two middle lines is like kind of like blurry and he's like kind of screwing up the delivery of them. And then the last two lines he says flawlessly. He even says it along with it.
And here's the thing. If he did say the N-word in the cut, right? Maybe that's what it sounds like the way that Logic raps. I don't know. I haven't heard the song.
Well, it's fast.
So if he's
not a rapper, he's like fumbling the lyrics.
Well, if he's like me, like when we got 10,000 Days, I didn't go out and fucking like look up lyrics. Like me and Chris chilled in his car. We listened to that fucking album all night and we were fucking coming up with the lyrics as we understood them.
Right.
Which was hard if you've heard that album. Right? And that was the glory of me. Like that's how I enjoy listening to music. Like I don't want to look up lyrics. Unless it's songs I already know. I want to hear it and learn it and listen to it and absorb it. Right? So he may not have even looked up lyrics. So there's a chance that it sounds like Logic says this. So there's a chance that he thinks he's reciting the lyrics as exactly, and that's going to be okay by these fucking thought police. Right?
Right.
Because he's just enjoying the man's album. Is it racist of him to enjoy the man's fucking album? To enjoy the man's work? Is that racist of him? Really?
If he even said it.
Holy fuck, exactly.
And that's like from the jump.
That's why if this was a goddamn court of law, I would say get this case the fuck off of my desk.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't even go to fucking trial. But it would if it's a clickbait that'll make them fucking money, huh?
Oh yeah.
I don't fucking get it. This is too stupid to exist. Controversy surrounding this moment largely spurs from Blevins' reputation on Twitch. He has made headlines in the last several weeks for achieving 100,000 subscribers on Twitch and becoming the biggest and most visible person on the platform, which is why we are currently writing about him. In the process, he has also earned a rep for being one of the good ones. In quotations.
One of the good ones. Because all of them are
because all the
fucking
streamers,
toxic.
you gotta say that about one of the all the gamers. They're the good gamer, they're the good streamer. They're not the toxic ones.
They're not the assholes.
The normal ones.
The gamers.
Those horrible, awful people that just leave everyone the fuck alone and game and chill. Fucking fuck all of them. He's not one of them. He's one of the good ones. After he ran a record-breaking stream with Drake earlier this month, Many people online commented that it was nice to have a positive role model representing the gaming community. Some of gaming's top voices on YouTube and Twitch have gotten a bad rap thanks to incidents involving racism, anti-Semitism, and general drama. I'm gonna take your fucking word for that, because I haven't seen anything on Twitch or any of the fucking evidence that you've presented as being racist, like, honest to goodness racist, where they hate someone and want nothing to do with them based on the color of their skin. Like, hateful racism. I haven't seen one single bit of that. Anti-Semitism, I haven't seen a single bit of that. According to you fucking Thought Police Online's fucking evidence that you've presented, I have not seen a single fucking bit of that. I have seen hyperbolic, over fucking reactions by a bunch of bitches who are trying desperately to stay fucking relevant, right? To stay, like, a point where they matter. Because you know what, honestly, frankly, there's people who respect me and my goofy brother who have been proclaimed the Beavis and Butthead of YouTube commenters, right? There are people who respect us, in our opinion, more than yours because of dumb shit like this. And the fact that when it comes to writing about, I don't know, the thing you're actually supposed to, you can't, because you can't even do that efficiently, right? What the fuck? What the fuck? And general drama. Okay, I'm sure there's a bunch of drama. Most Twitch streamers and successful ones are kids, right?
Oh, yeah.
Even if they're in their mid-20s, they're fucking kids.
YouTube beef.
And they're kids growing up online where clicks and all that shit is what matters. And guess what people like? They like drama.
Yeah.
They like listening to people fucking freak out on other people. I mean, look at the fucking reality television program.
Oh, yeah.
Like, look at, like, shows like the Jersey Shore that are so dumb.
Which
that
was
you
not
feel
that long ago, by the way.
at all, dude, at all. Right? There's been so many, and that's the thing, like, with shit like that, like, it's amazing to me that we're still standing. Because you wake up one day and you see a story by Kotaku and you're like, this is too goddamn stupid to exist.
They're like, Kotaku, video
This
game
is
news,
too
right?
goddamn stupid to
It
exist.
should be about a game,
There's
right?
no way that this exists right now, Chubbz. Tell me I'm not seeing this. Please.
It exists.
Please tell me that. For a while, it seems as if Belvins was different than some of the gaming celebrities before him. He came off as a level-headed, mature guy who grinded his way to the top. He's extremely good at games, he's entertaining, and he raises money for charity. But he likes Logic's music, and he's white.
So, fuck
So
you.
he's fucking racist.
Which I fucking... Yeah.
And finally, I saw many people saying online... It's so stupid.
It's so
so stupid. I can't believe that this is what's going on. I'm losing my fucking mind over here. There's just so much that I can take in before it's bound to implode upon me.
Keep in
And
mind,
just, I'm gonna end up being stupid
keep
like
in
everyone
mind,
in this.
This was all built off of an ink blot test.
This is ink blotty as fuck. This is seeing racist shadows in the clouds, man.
Yeah, dude.
This is like seeing Ku Klux Klan members in the clouds. That is the level, and like then God's racist because of that. See that cloud? What the fuck, man? God hates people, dude. What is going on? Oh my God. Finally, I saw many people saying online, oh wait, I gotta read this part. He raises money for charity. I think that's important to be fucking said, and I'm glad they make a point of putting that in here. Like, in this one little paragraph where she's like, she starts out with the good ones in quotations, and then she breaks down like, okay, well, he did a record-breaking stream with Drake. He's for a while, it seemed as if Blevins was different from the ones before him. he, you know, good at games, you know, he's really entertaining, and he raises money for charity.
And that part is underlined, like he raises money for charity.
Yeah, finally I saw, that's because it's got a link to it.
Oh.
Those are her sources.
Okay.
Finally, I saw many people saying online, here is a gaming ambassador we can be proud of, without reservation. And then this happens.
Here is a gaming ambassador we can be proud of, without reservation. It's like they're building him up all throughout this.
And then we found out that he likes rap music.
What a fucker!
What a racist fuck! When this kind of thing happens, you tend to see some people draw bold lines. You're either with the person or against them. You're either going to say you are okay with what they did, or said you were going to shun them. No, like, I'm not saying I'm okay with what he did, because I couldn't even understand it, and I felt like it was bad. And if that's a real song, and if that's how Logic sings it, I'm not okay with that either. That's something I wouldn't like. I personally wouldn't enjoy that. Okay? But to say that, like, what, about the N-word? I'm not sure the motherfucker said the N-word.
Yeah.
So I'm not even going to address that. You haven't proven to me that he said it.
This is all based off of some, like, shitty evidence. Like, it's just fucking...
It's like, it's so bad.
It's so bad.
It's the fucking most obviously clickbait to exist clickbait of all time.
And it's just to bring attention and heat to him. And if you watch the original, if you look at the original Twitter post, the guy's like, get your man, boys. Like, get him. Like, fuck him up. It's like, fuck his life up.
Yeah, like, get him.
Need to fucking crack the hammer down on this.
You can't say that, man. You're white.
Yeah.
You can't say that because of the color of your skin.
If you even said that. We don't even care at this fucking point. You're playing a game and you're rapping to a really fast-paced song. So, like, we don't know what you said, but fuck you, man. We're coming after you. We're gonna fuck you up. You better watch yourself, kid. Fucking ninja.
And then there's, dude, this article, believe it or not, gets dumber. It gets dumber. Oh my God. That's not how it works for me, and I imagine for many other people. What follows will probably be familiar for most of us. The mental calculus of how much this incident bothers you, how much it influences what you think about someone you might admire.
Wow.
What? You mean, and how much it influences what you think about someone you might admire?
Or like, what does it say about you if you're, like, if you, because these people are saying he said it. I'm not convinced he said it, so they're obviously reading into that he's saying something racist that may or may not even have been said.
I don't mentally calculate this at all because I don't watch Ninja and I don't give a fuck about Fortnite.
Yeah.
The only reason this is being put in front of me is because you've put it forth. And so far, up to this point in the article, you have not given me enough proof to say that these mental calculations, or calculus, this is complicated. These aren't just calculations. This is calculus calculation.
This is getting to the root of humanity.
I'm out of here because I'm fucking half-assed dyslexic with numbers. They go in and they come out like the same numbers, but they're all fucked up, right? So I can't even do this math. Chubbz, what do you want to try doing some mental calculus? How do you feel about what he said? Are you with him, against him? Well, or are you going to do the calculations to determine, let's see what...
Quite frankly, I don't care.
Do you admire him? Do you admire Ninja?
I honestly have never watched Ninja. I don't know
the blue-haired kid streamer.
I don't know. I heard he was making a lot of money. I was like, hey, good for you, buddy.
Yeah. Well, I'll say that. I admire his cash flow. I think it's going to probably I hope he fucking stays rooted. I hope he's got some good fucking parents.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of coin to be bringing in and a lot of fucking shit freedom. Yeah, at a very young age when you want things that you shouldn't want.
Oh, yeah.
And want to do things you shouldn't do.
Yeah, have them stash it in a bank account for you.
Yeah, exactly. Keep an eye on him. Keep him level. Keep him grounded. Keep him so it doesn't go to his head most of all.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's most important. But the mental calculus of how much this incident bothers you, how much it influences what... Okay, so we fucking went over that dumb line. When I spoke about this with colleagues... Ooh!
Ah!
I'm so interested to hear how the other people at Kotaku feel about this incident.
Drama!
Oh, thank God!
Woo-hoo!
I'm so glad you were talking at the water cooler. Oh, thank you, girl. We had a sense that this whole thing is somehow different than the PewDiePie situation. Well, yeah!
Well,
PewDiePie obviously said it!
Like, you know, with PewDiePie,
Obviously.
yeah, it's like, obviously with him, it's like, you watch that video, you
immediately
you're like,
see him regret it.
Yeah.
Then you immediately see an apology from him.
Exactly.
Where he's like, look, this is heat of the moment gaming. I hear people say it a lot.
Like,
I say it a lot. It has a different meaning over here. Honestly, it's one of the things that, like, I'm not going to defend him saying it because I don't fucking say it. Like,
yeah.
my word that I used to say, like, a lot that I've been working on saying is faggot. Right? I used to call people faggot, like the AI faggot, shit like that all the time. Right? That's one that I've personally been working on. Right? Because that's one, like, I have friends that I grew up with that are gay. I have friends that I knew through Lisa that were gay, that were awesome fucking people. Right? So for me personally, like, I never said the N-word like that. Like, when I said the N-word, it was always in recitation to, like, song lyrics or in a playful manner with friends. It was never, like, out of frustration.
Right.
And that's why I stopped using that word, because I felt like, and it was also a huge influence of it was that scene with Banky and Holden. When they're playing Sega and Banky fucking says it and he's like, and Holden just kind of gives him a talking to.
Yeah.
And the way he said it, I was like, he's right, dude. Like, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fucked up to say that. So I've personally been working on it. Right? So I'm not going to defend what PewDiePie said, but I am going to say that it was blown way fucking out of proportion.
Way out. Especially because he was already on blast from all that shit before.
Yeah, like jokes about Nazis and Jews, and it's like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like, when did we live in this society where it's all of a sudden not okay to tell jokes? Whether you find them tasteful or not, when is it not okay to tell jokes? Like, jokes are fucking jokes. Get the fuck over it.
Especially if you're making fun of the Nazis, which were an evil, dominant power. The last thing that they would want is for you to make fun of them.
They would want you to treat them with respect and horror and not talk about it ever. Imagine if Hitler fucking could see some of that shit. He'd be pissed as fuck.
Yeah.
He would hate PewDiePie.
He would fucking be mad.
That's ridiculous to me. That people, it's like equivalence of, like, he says something in the heat of the moment in a game that he clearly regretted immediately after, and all of a sudden he's comparable to Hitler.
It's the equivalency of making fun of the Ku Klux Klan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you are taking something that is evil, that wants to be respected, wants to be a dominant force in the world, and you're making it the butt of the joke.
Yeah, dude.
And you're being like, fuck these guys.
And you're spreading laughter. Even if fucking whiny-ass fucking babies with no sense of humor can't appreciate it, someone will appreciate it and smile and laugh, and they'll have a little more joy in their life that day. Okay? Humor is not the enemy here.
No.
Why is humor the enemy here?
George Carlin would not have been famous if he was trying to be a comedian
he would not have made it. None of those guys would have. None of those guys would have.
And that makes me sad.
Oh, yeah. None of those guys would have made it fucking anywhere, dude. Like, can you imagine if Greg Giraldo... That's what fucking probably killed him. He was doped up because he couldn't stand the fact that he's like, I am too raw.
Oh, yeah.
To be taken seriously.
He was only ever on Comedy Central Roast, and he was given very far and few comedy specials.
Yeah, it's fucked. Anyway, that's the thing, is like, humor is under attack, for sure. Yeah. For sure. And you know what? I don't care if you don't find something funny. Don't try to tell me what I'm fucking allowed to find funny. Don't you tell me what I'm fucking allowed to do, motherfucker. Because you know who does that? Nazis, bitch. Don't tell me what I'm supposed to fucking enjoy, how I'm supposed to feel, and don't you try to put things in me that's not there. Alright? Fuck off. I am sick of that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I am sick of this
reading
thought police
into
bullshit.
It and then putting you on blast. Get 'em,
Yeah.
boys!
And this is like, and this is such a clear example of how far they will go.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is completely unclear. Like, this is completely unclear whether or not he even said this.
At all.
At all, dude. It's fucking ridiculous to me. Oh my hell. So, it's different than the PewDiePie situation. The thought police at Kotaku have decided that this is different. There's no hard
you,
R.
Mr. Moral Authority.
Well, there's no hard R in the word he used. One was one though, to the extent that matters in terms of how venomously the word is being used. So is there a scale for that requires mental calculus? Thought calculus? Thought police calculus? Is there? What's the math behind that one? How do you come to that? Blevins wasn't wielding the pejorative like a sword against someone. He didn't seem to be using it in anger or as an insult. And it's not like uttering a single word somehow makes you into some diabolical villain. It does according to you, bitch!
Yeah!
You just said a fucking racist, anti-Semitic PewDiePie is fucking, he used it venomously. He used it like a sword. He used it in anger as an insult. You are the person who says that they're diabolical villains. You just made PewDiePie out. If someone told me that was the equivalent of a man's character, like he uses words like a sword. He, venomously, he spits venom. I might think he's a badass rapper.
Right.
Or I'd probably be fucking scared of him. I'd probably think this is a horrible, diabolical villain. This article is so bad. It's so dumb.
Seriously.
Like,
you wouldn't think that.
I can't believe this is a fucking story. I cannot believe this is a story. This is too stupid to be real. This is too stupid to be real.
It is.
It's easy to be against something even as fleeting as this. It's also continually disappointing that something like this continues to happen. Why is it so hard to take such a hurtful word out of people's vocabulary? Or at least out of the vocabulary of white people, who many would argue have less of a cultural license to use it.
Alright.
So why?
So
Based
this is
on
where
what?
we're getting into
Based
the
on
cultural
what?
appropriation thing.
No, fuck that. Based on what?
The color of their skin.
Exactly.
That is their whole argument. White people can't say that word.
Okay. We live in a world where innocent black people are gunned down by the same people paid to protect them. I'm not going to even touch that because that's political bullshit garbage that doesn't involve this at all.
Yeah.
Alright? That has nothing to do with this.
At all.
Alright? Whether or not that's happening, I'm sure it is. Because people are fucked up. But guess what? All people are fucked up. There's no color for that. There's no fucking anything for that. You can be white and be a fuck. You can be black and be a fuck. You can be fucking brown, be a fuck. You can be any fucking...
You can be blue.
You can be blue and be a fuck. Right? Fuck the Blue Man Group, by the way. One hit wonder of nothing. Chumba fucking Wumba status. Fuck those blue sons of bitches in the ass. Every one of them. I bet you those blue fucks would enjoy it.
Fucking Smurfs.
Fucking Smurfs. Go back to fucking Papa.
That's what we're gonna start calling the Blue Man Group. Fucking
Anyway,
Smurfs.
that's the dude, like, people are fucked up, dude. You're not gonna get any argument from me. Trust me.
Yeah.
I've known fucked up people of fucking several different colors. And I've known awesome fucking people and know awesome fucking people of many different colors. So don't try to tell me that there isn't a distinction. Alright? It's not about color. It's about what's inside. And everyone with half a fucking brain knows that by this point in fucking time. Especially someone who respects someone's music so much that he listens to it all the time and, imitates it. Right? He fucking knows that it doesn't matter. I promise. God damn it. It's ugly to use a word that has such a long history of anti-blackness so casually. And if it doesn't matter, as if it doesn't matter, you should care if you have a large audience like Blevins does. He may not be a raging racist, but he shouldn't get a pass either. Because there's the thought police give no fucking passes.
But he shouldn't get a pass.
For what? You have not proven
You don't even
that
know what he
you
said.
are outraged for the fucking sake of being outraged. You crazy bitch.
This is like grasping
You are
at the
pissed.
straws.
You are pissed just to be pissed at this point. That is it. It's hard to ignore a moment like this. Everyone has an opinion on it. My opinion is you guys add too much credence to too much stupid shit and perpetuate racism every day more than any common man. You fucking throw this in people's faces. You try to tell us we're different all the time, that we can't use the same words because of that. You tell us we're different. You tell us who we are. We're not doing that. So stop fucking telling us who we are and how we feel about things. You don't know us. You don't know probably anyone outside of your fucking circle of giggling Kotaku, employees that sit around in your fucking nice office and drink your fucking bottled water all day and talk shit about common people and how you can fucking tack your fucking name onto the coattails of a successful streamer so that you can remain relevant in this time where people are starting to see through everything that you are. That's the fuck. I can't even read it. You finish this shit.
I don't want to. This is dumb. It's really... The thing is about this is they're all bringing this up as if it's all evidence. They're saying, well, at least keep white people from saying it. If not everybody's vocabulary, take it out of white people's vocabulary. They are creating the divide right there based off of an entire people's skin. They are grouping a bunch of white people based off the fact that they are white and saying you people have to have a different vocabulary set than everybody else.
Well, it gets me to this point where I'm so frustrated that I feel like I have to defend myself for something that I didn't fucking have control over.
At all.
All right? I'm not, and the thing is like, I didn't say anything to start this, but I feel the need to defend this kid because they're putting him up with this sort of shit. With these sort of connotations, like innocent black people are gunned down every day by the people who are supposed to protect them. And it's like, you're tacking this kid onto that bad shit?
And because he's
how does
that or correlates with that
how does this kid enjoying a fucking man's album and singing along with it like many other kids, how is that equivalent and needs to be in the same fucking note and context as cops who are shooting black people because they're racist? That is such a fucking exploited. That's just so far out there. That's like, I can't think of the word exploit. Fucking, I'm not even gonna try. I'm too fucking, I'm seriously, like, I feel like this is such a dumb video that we just made.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it accomplishes nothing.
Because it's all precedented upon a stupid bullshit article that is all precedented upon an ink blot test where you
ink blot tweet.
Yeah,
an ink blot tweet.
Where if you go through and you listen to it and you actually listen to it with the lyrics up, you can hear that he's not just ad-libbing. That's the biggest.
He's saying a lot of the same lyrics.
That's the biggest flaw with this article is they lied straight up right there. They said that he ad-libbed the entire time. But if you listen to what he is rapping to the lyrics, he is rapping the lyrics.
No one takes Kotaku seriously at all. But the problem is they have a wide reach.
Yeah.
Right? They have a wide reach. They have a wide reach to people who are dumb. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. There are people that are dumb. There are people that were born to be led around by their fucking nose. All right, I'm not trying to insult anybody with that unless you're one of those people. If you're one of those people, wake the fuck up. All right? If you're someone who tacks your ideals and everything onto the words of others and you've never questioned those words and never questioned any of the thoughts that you have in your head, I'm sorry, I don't fucking care if you're offended. Fuck off. Fuck off my channel.
Or if you just identify with the most basis
and
surface
I'm
things.
Sorry. I'm sorry. If you don't understand that, like, this life is an evolution of not only yourself and your inner being, but everyone else's inner being as well. And this world has so many different existences that it's impossible for them to collide in a way that would be a utopian society. It's impossible. But the best way to combat that is to basically stop. Ask yourself if what you believe is worth believing. Take it, tear it the fuck apart, throw it away, throw a match on it, burn it down. Pull out what's left, and then do it again. And what you will be left with is a set of ideals that will do you well. that you will not hurt people. You will not go out of your way to fucking want to be a dick to people. You will see that the utopian society lies within your own being, right? And it's up to you to create it.
And your interaction with people.
And if you're going to be someone like Patricia Hernandez and write an article like this just to get some money, because that's why this article exists.
Get pissed off.
To get manufactured anger.
More of a divide.
Manufactured drama. Tell people what they can and can't do based on the color of their skin while calling those same people racist. If you want to be that person, fuck off my channel. Everybody else, we fucking love you. We'll see you next time. That's Jackson.
Chubbz.
And we're the fuck out of here.